What's up, YouTube? It's the Console Samurai with Grown Ups Gaming, and PlayStation also had a rather impressive showing at E3 last night. Now, of course, they showed the same things we usually would have expected to see. We saw the exclusive content for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We saw the exclusive, the fact that the new Destiny expansion is coming to PlayStation first, and we saw Call of Duty Black Ops, which it's interesting that PlayStation and Activision have actually partnered up for this one, and it seems like there's going to be quite a bit that's coming to Black Ops 3 for PlayStation alone. But these are all things we would have normally expected to see at E3. There were a few rather significant surprises. One of which being, it turns out that the trolling that Square Enix did and Sony did several months back, where they teased us all with Final Fantasy VII, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, no, it's just a report." No, it actually turns out it is the remake that we've been asking for quite a few years now, and that definitely is. It's all over the internet. If you have, I'm sure by now you've probably seen there is a Final Fantasy full remake being made in full HD. I saw the trailer. I gotta admit, it looks really good. Now, I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I think this is a good thing. Um, because it may not live up to the expectations everyone has, or it could be amazing. Only time will tell. That really is going to be a case of we get it, we play it, and we find out whether we actually regretted having it remade. But that's all, of course, down the road. Another thing that we've been looking for years was Last Guardian, which we actually got to see some gameplay footage for last night, and that looks actually really cool too. It looks pretty good on the PlayStation 3, but obviously the PlayStation 3 they're not going to be putting much effort into anymore, especially for their big titles. So they've redone it for the PlayStation 4, and it looks pretty damn good. Let's see. Oh, we also saw No Man's Sky. We got to see a little bit of the gameplay of that, and we got a better understanding of just the scope of this game. They said, "I'll take a look at this picture. See all these points of light? Each one of these points of light is a star, and then each one of these stars has a solar system, and each one has many planets, so on and so forth." And then they zoom out and they show you just how many stars and solar systems they're really talking about. So No Man's Sky is going to be so much bigger than I thought it was going to be, and that's pretty cool. I mean, that's actually kind of awesome that it's such a huge game. But again, it looks really cool. It may be a little bit big, but no, that looks really cool. What else did we see last night? We saw this new thing called Riggs, which is a Project Morpheus exclusive 3 versus 3 first-person shooter arena game, which is, HoloLens came out and they showed off, oh yeah, look what we can do with Minecraft. Project Morpheus came out, guns blazing, and said, okay, cool, yeah, you can play your little building game. We're going to go full on into a social gaming experience where you're in the game. I have to admit, that was actually really good timing because I was really impressed with HoloLens, and I still am. But, the fact that Project Morpheus came out we got to see a little bit of gameplay from this actual, the arena game, which looks really cool. And, let's see, they also came out with PlayStation Vue, which we'd heard about and we were really looking for a little bit more information, but they came out with a little bit more information last night. And it's basically, it's not really a gaming thing. It's just kind of, yeah, if you want to buy TV channels, you can do that. We're going to let you buy them a la carte. You don't have to buy the whole bundle. You don't have to buy like HBO and Cinemax and Showtime together. You can buy HBO, or you can buy Cinemax, or you can buy Showtime, or you can buy whatever channels you want, really. PlayStation Plus members will get a discount, which is pretty cool. And also, they've announced that the PlayStation 4 will have DLNA support, which is another thing people have been wanting since the beginning of the PlayStation 4. It allows you to stream music and files to your PlayStation 4, which is actually pretty cool. But, PlayStation actually came out and they did a really good job. They came out with tons of games. They came out with a bunch of indie games. They came out with as I said, they showed the first few minutes of Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight. They showed the first few gameplay footage minutes of that. That looked really cool. So I think that PlayStation also did a very, very good job with E3. And, it's unfortunately, I really was kind of hoping that they were going to announce that they were doing backwards compatibility too, to put them kind of. Well, you know what? I don't really care if they're on a even playing ground. I was just really hoping that PS4 was going to do that too, because having both of these systems do backwards compatibility would be awesome. But unfortunately, they did not announce it. It does not seem that they have any plans for that, but only time will tell. But tell me what you think in the comments down below. Did you get a chance to check out E3 for PlayStation, and what did you think? Which games stood out to you? What do you think about Final Fantasy VII actually getting its remake that we've been asking for so long? Are we going to regret that? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Once again, I am the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.